Hello and welcome. Welcome back to part 2 of this one here. I hope I can finish today, but I've got 2 hours maximum to, well, color this canvas or paint this canvas and the tiny one as well. Last week I started this project on ArtDay, and I also showed you lots of stuff behind the scenes on all the prep work and the inspiration part. I cleaned my palette since you saw me last, and I do have titanium white, lamp black and gel medium here, and I'm going to work on the panda, this lovely tiny meeple here, and the mech from Scythe, because all of those are either black and white or gray. So I'm gonna start with the panda just because left-handed and the dyes down here can dry a bit. And what I'm gonna do is pull the white into the gel medium. And the ratio is about 50-50. To have nice little texture here. And to have opaque paint. I'm going on and just gonna load up my palette knife and give this a solid layer of white first. I'm gonna shade in a minute, but for now I just need a solid white to cover up my line work underneath. And I try to leave texture just like last time. Which will help later with shading. I do have a reference photo beside me so I know, or I can look up where everything is that I might cover up now. So I'm not gonna worry to find the position of the eyes later. Okay, now for the body, same thing. Again, I want to leave texture on the canvas, so I don't care if anything here is bumpy dumpy, because I actually want the bumpy dumpy there. Yeah, and that's a word. That definitely is a word, folks. Just if you want to try this technique, am I? No, I need more gel medium. Hold on. Again. So if you want to try this technique and you're not really sure on if you can do it, if you like it, things that I find work best are architecture or China. Not the country, but cups, terracotta pots, things like that. Things that do have maybe more of a rustic feel to them. And it's really easy. You just have to have a good sketch underneath if you don't want to freehand something or have something abstract maybe. You have to have a good sketch. And a good sketch and knowledge. Let's say knowledge. You need to have knowledge of where the lights do come from in your painting, and that automatically lets you put in shading at the right spots. And if you have quite the limited color palette there, that's a great thing. I need to fix my canvas now. I think it's dry on top. Yeah, it is. Canvas is fixed. Now it shouldn't be as jumpy anymore. I don't fix the canvases when I do the underpainting and I paint the sides and stuff. Alright, now it goes to the gray. be careful that I do not pull in the blue. Because I really don't want the mesh to be blue. Okay. Definitely need a lot of titanium white with this one, and I'm sorry that I'm so quiet, but I really have to concentrate on. I'm not farting, that's my pain, that's farting. But I really have to concentrate on where I put what. Because this is a white mini, this is an absolute white mini. You saw it in the beginning of the first video. This is just white. So it is kind of difficult to place light and shadow there. Or, well, not difficult, but I just have to pay attention. And it's really difficult to talk when paying that much attention. I also need more gel medium. I'm run out on my palette. Or I'm about to run out. Oh no, I have some with the black. Okay, so I'm going to use that first. Another thing, by the way, that I find with this kind of painting is that it works way better if you have it planned, meaning you know what colors you want to use, because then you can paint the sections all in one go that have the same color, and only then clean your palette and then go on to the next color, you know? It's way more difficult to do that if you don't know what colors you want to pick, or hold on, concentrate. What colors you want to pick, or you know, where you want to have color repetition and stuff. So it's way more economic and easier, therefore, if you have things planned with this particular kind of painting, because you use a lot of supplies, a lot of material, so not to get it, have it go to waste, but to, well, make the best of it or the most of it. I find that way easier when I'm planning things, especially knowing what colors I want to use and stuff like that. Also, I find it way less intimidating to paint like this if I know exactly what I'm gonna paint and what colors I want to use. Especially on these huge canvases here. A tiny canvas might, yeah, it's actually less intimidating on a smaller canvas. But still, the more I know about what I want to do or what my scenery looks like before I start painting or pulling the colors to use, the less intimidating it is, I think. And though the mini is white, I'm having quite a bit of gray here, not really a lot of white. And that is because of light and shadow, and the white mini also bouncing off the light or the colors that surround it. So I'm having a grayish, yellowish background here with the light ochre and everything. So of course this is bouncing back onto the white mini as well. Okay. Okay, now I just need the base of the mini, and I'm gonna start with the contrasty bits, which is back here. And I need a smaller, yeah, need a smaller palette knife for that. All right, let's see, I think I want a bit of, that was way too much. I think I want a bit of black here, just to intensify a few lines. And then I'm gonna move towards the panda, or maybe just this one here, because I have a lot of gray on my palette there, and actually that meeple is gray. Yeah, why not? Let's do that. Let's go for gray first. But I need to have more gel medium. Then I can go for gray. Let's have a bit of a darker gray, because shading. Okay, and now I'm going in for the panda, and the panda is just, let's shade the panda first before I go in for the black parts. So I'm taking the remaining grays, I'm just going on top and shade. Very little only. And now be brave, Sarah. It's time for black. Okay. Okay, let's check the eyes. Oh, I forgot the ears. Need to have the ears. Number 1. Number 2. And the eyes and the nose. Okay, the nose is here. Whoop. And the eyes are here, and here, okay. Face. The rest I'm gonna do with the markers in the end. But maybe you need a bit more shading here. And I need to clean up one line. And now I can clean this up. I'm gonna pause the video and then I'm gonna change to the next color. Or no, I'm quickly gonna... Ah, no, it's blue. I forgot. I thought it was a... So I'm having pink, orange, yellow, green, and turquoise. I'm gonna go with turquoise and then maybe yellow and then maybe green, because I can mix the green from the yellow and the turquoise. So it would be this would be turquoise, this would be yellow, this would be green. And then I have the orange and the pink here, where I need the yellow and the red tone. And then I can go on to the browns for the clock and bring in the second canvas. But first, I'm gonna clean. Okay, let's start with the turquoise. So I'm having turquoise and gel medium here. And I'm going to color this one here. I'm gonna shade this particular meeple here way later, because I want to use the same shading color for this particular meeple, and I want to use the same shading color for mixing it into the green as well. I want to use the Prussian blue for shading on this particular one. But I also want to mix it into the green when I shade that bamboo here and the base of the panda. But I'm gonna use lemon yellow for the yellow bamboo here, and I want to have a clean as possible palette before or when I use the yellow, and then I only want to mix everything together to make the green, you know. So I have to be a bit patient with shading the meeple, but that's fine, because then this layer can dry quite a bit and I can achieve some nice shading like I did here with the gray and the panda, you know. Sorry, my nose is killing me. Did already blow it while I cleaned my palette, but still it's not wanting to comply. Okay, now I need the lemon yellow and I need to clean my spatula or palette knife, whatever you want to call it. Also, I need a new, ouch, I need a new paper towel. Have the lemon yellow here, quite a bit more maybe, because I need a lot when I mix it with the turquoise to get the green. Oops. No! Hold on. Gotta clean that off right away. Gonna use my finger for that. The lemon yellow is quite a bit runny. Don't like that. So I'm gonna make... No, I'm gonna make this yellow. I am gonna have a bit of yellow. Also, I need a bit more gel and a bit of a warm yellow just to set things apart. And I'm gonna use the same warm yellow tone then to get the orange for this meeple here. So, warm yellow. on medium. Okay, now I'm gonna go mix it all and it's gonna be a green. So I got the light green here and I got the dark there. So now I just gotta add my gel. Now I'm going to paint the light green first. Then I'm gonna go through and shade. Same goes here, but I have to pull down my canvas a bit because I'm not that tall. Can you see? Yeah, I guess. Gonna have a natural shadow on the left hand side already. Oh no, I'm having everything on my fingers. Ah! No shit. Sorry for cursing, but this is not as intended. But well, what to do, folks? What to do? Go. stuff on my finger, which is never a good idea, because I could then drag the color through my painting, though I might not want to. Now the difficult part comes, and that is coloring around the mech. I'm just gonna go slow. And I might change my palette knife. Definitely gonna change it. For a second here, I cannot talk. Okay, now I need to shade Mr. Panda. There we go. And now I'm gonna pause, I'm gonna clean my mess up. And I'm going to start mixing. So I'm going to go front to back, so orange to pink. Orange is here, lemon yellow, warm red. Let's just all put it together. I think I need a bit of a warm yellow in this. That's more like it. And I also have a bit of shading color for the bamboo, which I'm gonna start with, which is here. Just a little tiny bit. Okay, now for the orange, the meeple orange. Problem with cat yellow is it's semi-transparent, so I really have to lay down the color thick in order not to have my sketch lines show. But again, that helps with the texture that I want to achieve on my painting, so I'm not mad about that at all. Be careful that I don't pull in any of the turquoise. It's almost like icing a cake. I feel like painting like this really reminds me of icing a cake, which is kind of hilarious in my mind. Looking at the clock, I really hope that I can finish this painting here. I might have to decide, depending on how long it takes me to color the clock, if I want to have a third part or if I want to just have an overly long video. So usually I say 2 hours is maximum, but it might be that I'm going to have another part or have like 15 minutes longer if I know that I can then definitely end this video. Because the next project that I have is the Random Act of Kindness in March. And I definitely want to make this project. I mean, I make it behind the scenes, but I want you to see it, and I want the senders to be the receivers to be able to see it on my channel if they like, and if they check out who sent it and maybe they're inspired, and maybe they're artists too and stuff, so I want them to be able to see it in case they check out the channel. And not just 5 weeks later, but I actually want the video to go live when I send the letters. But well, we'll see. So there's the orange meeple. Now I'm quickly gonna clean my palette knife here, or on my trousers. That is why I'm wearing my painting trousers, actually. And now I go for the pink. The pink, what's it called? Bamboo. So there's the pink. There we go. This is a nice pink. And into the gel. Once I have all the acrylics down here today that I'm recording, I'm going to let this painting dry for 24 hours. So tomorrow I'm gonna come in and finish the painting and the video with adding ink pen on top and have it look like a sketch there. If you watched a couple of our Gamers Couch videos, you might have seen the painting that is behind us in the hallway, the green one. It's pretty much in the same style here, but the other one is a monochrome painting. It's just green, a light green and a dark green. But it also has the ink lines, and I want to do the same thing here. Oh no. But for that, the paint and the gel has to be completely dry, you know? Cannot have any wet paint there, otherwise I'm gonna ruin, for one, the painting and also my pens then, and I don't want that. So I need a bit of only the red, because I now need to shade a bit. Just a tiny bit here. Okay. And now I can shade the orange. Ooh, bamboo with the same red, but I just gotta get rid of the white. Okay. I need anything else, maybe. All right. I'm gonna clean that up again, and then I can work on the clock. Now I'm going to bring in the second canvas, and I'm gonna paint that simultaneously. Alright, let's go! Okay, let's go for base color first. And I can shade later on. So my base color is a mixture of titanium white and yellow ochre. Sorry, you cannot see anything on this small canvas, but I'm doing the same thing on here that I'm doing on the big one. So you can see that in a second. By the way, since I started painting about 2.5 hours ago, I started with the dyes, you know, or you remember, and 2 of the dyes are already dry. So this is how quick this gel medium paint concoction is gonna dry. So I definitely can hope to finish this painting completely tonight. Alright, now I need a bit of the dark Van Dyke. I'm going to outline what I just colored in, because the next layer has the same tone. Or, no, I can actually mix that. Forget it. I'm going to mix in a tiny bit of the Van Dyke into the tone. Oh yeah, I like that. Into the yellow ochre tone. Mix in a bit of the Van Dyke, and that gives it a natural shadow. Pretty much the same colors over and over again. You just have to shade the sections there, or have a shadow somewhere in those sections there so that you can distinguish them. Gonna be on the big canvas in a minute, in a very hot minute. Just have to finish this one off, and now I can definitely go in and shade or outline where things go. Because this clock is just the brown and the yellow ochre, you know, so to make sure that I do not lose my lines here. the final shading, the darkest colors, I'm going to do, I'm going to use Van Dyke brown, so the brown that I'm using now, and black, like a mixture of that. Okay. Could actually go in there. Have the clock handle finished here. At least the underpainting again. I'm gonna come in to that section with the mixture of Van Dyke and black. Okay, got that part. Now I need to look. It was this one here, bit of the yellow ochre. Now I can move on to the other clock. While this one, please don't fall. While this one dries, can color that part here already. Okay. Whew. Now the clock letters. This goes here. Okay, move the brown. Okay. More ochre. So for the rest of the clock, and this time around I'm gonna start here on the big canvas, I'm just gonna use all the rest of the light colors, plus the gel medium, plus the yellow ochre, and I'm gonna have this all nicely mixed up, and then I'm gonna color in the clock. I'm gonna try to have quite a bit more texture here on the yellow ochre solid part, but I'm only gonna go in later on with Van Dyke brown mixed with black to add final details and shading and stuff. Nope. Oh, there. Whew, that was almost a mistake there. What do we learn from that? Go bit by bit by bit by bit, and do not try to have too big of a section colored in one go, Sarah. It's not gonna work. Too hurry here. Not gonna worry about the numbers here. I'm gonna freehand them in a minute. Think. I don't. Oh gosh. Got 20 minutes left and then my 2 hours are done. And I'm thinking about, okay, am I gonna start a new segment, a new week, or am I not? This is horrible. Don't like it. Because I actually wanted to only have 2 weeks painting this painting, but on the other hand, I don't want to rush it to the point that to the point that I would mess things up. So maybe I should think about adding a third segment, because I have to shade everything, I have to dry everything, and then I have to add the markers. And I need more yellow ochre. So maybe there should be a third week, but it's gonna be a very short week. I don't know, folks. I wish I could ask you now, but since I produce in advance and this is not a live show but a recording, it is rather difficult to ask you. Quickly, quote unquote, quickly, gonna paint the background of the clock on the other canvas, which you cannot see, unfortunately, which bugs me big time. But it is what it is, folks. I can't change that. And then I'm going to add in the numbers on the clock. And for that I'm going to, that was again almost an accident. I'm going to take, do I see any number? Yeah, kind of. Okay. This is 11. There is 10. This is the 10. And now I'm going to add gel medium to the Van Dyke, and then I'm going to paint the outer rim of the clock, and then it's already time to have the final shading on the clock going on. Just use up my second jar of gel medium, but that is totally fine. Can see by how the canvas moves back and forth when I apply a bit of pressure that my easel is pretty much a tiny bit too small for painting this size of canvas. I think it's for 1.20 meters and this canvas is 1.50 meters. So it's a tiny bit too big for this easel and it's quite bouncy. But I think it's okay enough to work. We go in here and then I can add the rest to the other canvas because I don't have any matte medium anymore then, so I need all of the clock base coated here. Okay, and have a bit more of the Van Dyke here. This canvas. Okay. Gonna outline the numbers a bit. And then I'm gonna mix up the Van Dyke with the black and go in for final details. Could actually. And meanwhile, this can dry a bit. I'm gonna stop the segment here. I'm gonna have the rest next week. I only have 8 minutes left, so I definitely should have a new segment because I still have to add the ink pen in the end as well. So I'm gonna see you next week. Sorry that this is 3 parts. But well, painting takes its time. You cannot rush. So have fun, everybody. Take good care, and I'm gonna see you next week with the final part of this one.